Well, welcome back, everyone. Today we have Dr. Hemraj Makwana from the Lima Memorial Health and Vascular Institute here to shed light on the early signs of heart disease and the importance of timely intervention. So thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. All right.
Thanks for having me. Hi.
Yeah, thank you. All right, well, Dr. Makwana, now what are some of the early signs of heart disease that people should be aware of?
I will divide those symptoms into two categories. One is very typical. People know, like, you have a chest pain, if you have shortness of breath, if you have palpitations, if you have dizziness, if you have leg swelling. These are very typical signs, the symptoms that you may have a heart condition. But there are some where people don't realize that this could be because of heart, like burning pain in the chest or belly pain, or sometimes you have a jaw pain or neck pain, upper back pain. Some people just feel very tired and fatigued. Sometimes family member notices that somebody is sleeping more than usual. These all are atypical signs and symptoms of heart disease. So if you have any cardiovascular risk factor, which I mentioned before, blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, family history, smoking history, obesity, lack of exercise, poor diet habits. And if you suffer any of these signs or symptoms, either typical or atypical, worry about your heart and get the proper medical attention right away.
Yeah. So how can recognizing these symptoms early make a difference in a person's health outcome?
So I would throw some statistics here that 80% of cardiovascular conditions are preventable, including heart attack, stroke, losing your limbs, or death. And so prevention is the key. And how do we prevent this? If you have signs of this heart disease, of course, you're going to get the medical care. But along with that, you make sure that you have a good life choices, proper diet with less carb, more fruits, more vegetables, avoid smoking, exercise 30 minutes per day for 5 days, lose weight, sleep well, avoid stress, yoga, meditation. So definitely healthy life choices and modification of your diet are very important. Along with that, if you have this size, you're going to see a medical provider and get necessary testing done, which can include a simple blood pressure check, so blood test for cholesterol, sugar, check your vascular health by doing calcium score of your heart or leg circulation or neck circulation. So I would say, if you have any signs or symptoms of heart disease, along with the lifestyle, I would get medical care and get proper testing done.
Right. So if someone does notice those early signs, just the next step should just go to the doctor, get those tests done, and see how. Now, is someone actually, how can someone benefit from, like, maybe same day heart appointments?
Yeah, so it's actually, you asked me a very good question. I was just searching some statistics, because when I joined here, I was very surprised that we provide the service. Because when I was in New York, there was a study that chose 15 metro cities where we have a lot of cardiologists. And even big cities, if you have to see a cardiologist, the average wait time was 4 weeks. Like, you have to wait at least like a month to see a heart doctor. Actually, in England, we have another different system. You have to wait 32 weeks, almost 8 months to see a cardiologist. In our hospital, if you want to see a cardiologist, you can see in 24 hours. So that is one of the very, very, very great help to the community, because seeing a cardiologist is the key here, because we can read between the lines. Based on your risk factors, based on your symptoms, based on your examination in a blood test, we can directly go to the next level, what kind of test you need and what kind of procedure you need, and stop some life-threatening consequences. So I think same-day clinic is a very important thing. I have noticed sometimes when you wait for months to see heart doctor, and if you have bad conditions, you may not even have, you cannot be lucky to see even a heart doctor. I have seen those cases. So this place is one of the, I would say, unique place in the country where we see, when you see a cardiologist the same day. There's a number on the screen, and if you see that, You call that number. You can be totally new patient to our service, or your medical doctor can call us, or emergency room doctor can call us. We can make sure that we, as one of the 8 cardiologists here, we see you same day within 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, doctor, I will say that we are grateful that we have you and your services here in our area. So thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on, my friend.
All right, my pleasure. Well, don't go away because we have more when we return.